Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. Today's verse comes to us from the book of Psalm 5, verse 3, and it says this: My voice you shall hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning I will direct it to you and I will look up. Here we have a psalm of David which has this title. It says, to the chief musician with flutes, a psalm of David. Listen, David was faithful in prayer. That each and every day he began his day in prayer. Morning prayer is so significant that notice it is repeated twice in the same verse. Morning prayer recognizes that God is our number one priority in our lives, as it should be. As Jesus was still away to be alone with the Father in prayer, so should we. Morning prayer then sets in motion the pattern to continue in prayer throughout the day. Before David met with anyone or before he conducted any business as the king, he would get alone and spend time in prayer with God. It was the first thing that he did. What about you? Is God the first one that you spend time with in the morning when you get out of bed? Or is the first thing that you do begin to check messages on your phone or begin to surf the internet or check some social media app for the latest posts, or you watch the morning news, which none of these things really provide any edification to the soul? How can we begin any day without first spending time in prayer with the one who gave us the day? Which leads me to my second point. Secondly, then, morning prayer is important because it recognizes God as our greatest power, the greatest power in our lives. Every day, David's first activity was to direct his voice to the Lord in prayer. He laid out his praise, his petitions, his commitment to the Lord every morning. He knew that the Lord was the only one that could supply his every need. And he waited on the Lord with great expectation that he would answer his prayer and give him wisdom and grace and guidance and strength and protection and victory and the provisions that he needed throughout the day. David recognized that he could do absolutely nothing without God. What about you? Selah, think about this. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse. It would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day. I pray that you would have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. And then tune in again tomorrow. Yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.